Thank you for the opportunity. I'm here as your English trainer as I challenge you to perform a task out of your comfort zone, and it could be more challenging task. I also go with you. I put myself in the same activity, in the same performance like what you will do. This is another talk that I have in my life, and I have prepared it carefully, right? In the TED Talk, I believe that we are about to share something that's worth sharing. It doesn't have to be entertaining. It doesn't have to be really amazing, fantastic, and glowy, but it has to come from something that you really care about, and you know why you value this one so much. And here in my opportunity today, I'm standing and speaking in front of you, would like to deliver an activity that I really treasure a lot in my life. The teacher that you usually see twice a week, and sometimes she comes with a flowy skirt. On her weekend, she has one specific hobby, that is go hiking. That's right. Right. It is. And recently, in the past 3 months, I went hiking like 5 times. Right. Oh, thank you. Right. I know it's like a lot because previously I only went hiking like once or twice in a year. Because I understand that it is a hard activity, right? But how could I go 5 times hiking just from September to December? So during that hiking, I also found or encountered an idea that I believe that helped me to develop to be who I am, and reveals a lot of personal potential. Okay, right? Yes, it is my hobby, and if you see from the picture, it must be something very nice, Instagram worthy sharing, right? This is mostly a picture that I would share to two people, because this shows something with nice smile, good view, right? And people might see, oh, I also want to go hiking like you, to enjoy this certain view, to have the same experience like you, right? But actually, all right. If you see this kind of picture, will you think the same thing about the hobby? Right. Well, this is a really hard shape. Right. This is not. Yeah.
Hiking.
Right. This is not an activity that can be easily done by everyone. But it doesn't mean that everyone cannot do it. But I understand this kind of hobby is really energy consuming. It's really tiring, and maybe lots of time I feel like, oh, I want to give up, right? But then most of the time I finish my adventures, and I'm glad that I do, right? So this activity gives me big sense of achievements, right? Okay. Even though this hiking, there are so many risks that can happen to the hikers. Like maybe they can get injured, right? Their ankle is twisted. They could die during the journey or get lost, right? But when we see, but this is very rewarding. This kind of view can only be witnessed by the ones who finish or accomplish the journey, because this is on the top of the mountain, right? So this is a view that I don't see in my daily basis. Normally I see tall buildings, white road, smooth white road, and full of traffic jams. And thank God that I chose an activity to be in nature, and to be grounded, and to be healed. Right. I believe that to perform this kind of activity, I don't suggest everyone to take it easily. I understand this activity requires lots of preparation. The first, of course, we have to be physically strong. And I do training before I go. I just don't dream, okay, I want to go hiking without measuring my ability, my physical ability. And of course, before the hiking itself, I do mental work. I am full of anticipation. Oh, how will the view on the top of the mountain? Will the journey, will it be amazing? Will my friends be okay, or will they be a very uncooperative? Right, I am full of anticipation. But of course, I feel excited. And of course, I also choose a proper equipment. I choose because I have to make sure my safety comes first. Just like us, when we like to perform so many things, we also have to assess our ability, right? We know our resources, and in case we don't have them, we do some more preparation. Make sure before we embark on goal or activity or a project, we make sure that ourselves or our team ready for it, right? To avoid unexpected things, right? And the hiking day comes. Okay, I go hiking, right? Right. It is all about climbing. Can you imagine about climbing stairs at home?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Tired.
Right. And during the hiking, we have like thousands of ascending steps. In the first or second kilometer, I feel great, but after that, I feel like, yeah, that's true. I feel like, oh my god, it's really tiring. Oh my god, my knees are shaking. My body is sweating. Is it the right time to turn around? I start questioning about the decision that I have made on taking this activity. Why did I sign up on this activity? Why don't I choose to stay at home, watch Netflix, or order food online, right? It is much pleasurable than torturing myself here in the nature. But I am aware with my own decision. I know this activity serves something to me, which I feel they are very beneficial. So, mind work. I say to myself, you cannot give up. It is not the reason to give up unless it causes your life or your safety. If it is not, if it is just about adaptation of your body and your mind. By the time you are walking, eventually my body adjusts. Oh, it is no longer that heavy walking. My backpack is easy. Okay, come on, adventure. I keep going. Right. But when I keep going, it doesn't mean that the challenge get less, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it is harder and harder. But I am so much ready for it because I have done the preparation. Right. And finally, after I do, because I have good physical activity and I do the mind work, finally I reach the top of the mountain. Right. Of course, the big feeling comes in, flows in. I feel I'm proud of myself. I am happy for what I have done. And I understand that I could perform a hard thing until to finish it. I understand that there are so many people or hikers too who attempt to go to the top of the mountain, but not everyone can reach unless they have good physical and mental fitness, right? And of course, big amount of readiness. When I am on the top of mountain, I also would like to celebrate the achievement, the moment wholesomely. I don't want to celebrate dying like this. Okay, finally we are here. No, I don't want to lose that moment because it is a moment that I have been waiting, right? And it is just like us in life when we work really hard and finally we wish to get there and finally we achieve it. That's the big feeling that I get, right? In this life, just like the hiking, full of hardship. And well, maybe some of us, I was born with lots of privileges that make our life easy. But unfortunately, my name is not Dwi Suharyanti Gates. I am not from Bill Gates' family. Means that I will not get share of the wheel to make my life easier to go, right? I have to work in order to get this and that for the dreams that I want to have, the dreams that I really value in life. And I choose my hardship carefully. It is not just a mere hardship or just a random one. I choose the one that leads me to go to be where I am. And with the good preparation to understand what I can do, I am brave to set certain goals in my life. And I do believe that all of you, with whatever your condition, I'm sure that you want greater things in life because you feel that you deserve them, right? Name it. You want to climb a career ladder, want to be in a higher position because you have prepared yourself to be there. You want to write your book and you want to sell it to be the bestseller. You want to build a family, right? And you want to enjoy the best moment with your family because you have your resources. You have the energy to be there. Can you imagine? You have your family, you have your time, but no energy at all. I cannot enjoy it. So that's why here it is just like when we prepare for the hiking, and at the end you also enjoy the victory or the big beautiful moments that you have been waiting wholesomely. So choose your hiking, choose your hardship, and go for it. Thank you.
Bravo.
Afternoon motivational speech. Great motivational speech in the afternoon.